first mate, William Edmund O'Neill III, has finally united with Captain Usa.
Yeah! Haha!
And the words on the shirt will soon be true.
You guys are gonna die!
If I were you and I had showed up in Key West and my captain called me and said I ain't making it, and I had no money and I had to stay in homeless shelter, and then my captain called and said, hey, can you take a Greyhound and meet me in Sarasota? I don't know what I would be thinking, but I gotta say that to have you standing here right now means the fucking world to me, my friend. It means the world to me.
And you're one of the only people in the world I can imagine ever going on this odyssey with, and like going through this to get there. Because I've got faith in my captain.
Oh my God, you're on board. Oh my God, holy shit, this is awesome. As a captain, what I'm expecting of you, Billy, is to be my best friend.
You got that, man.
Captain's log. January 3rd or 4th. We're closing in on midnight. I'm standing on the SV Shazam time with my first mate, William Edmund O'Neill III. Number one, are you ready to see the inside of your ship?
I am.
Are you ready to see the inside of your boat?
I'd like to see what's going on. Let's find out where we're gonna live. We've got a stove. Does that work?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my gosh. We've got a nice long couch there, which doubles as a bed, I bet. We've got a dining room table. Sweet. Oh, and here's the captain's quarters. This is also my diet plan.
You get nothing but ramen noodles for the next 3 months.
Beautiful.
That's the thing about sailing. You know, everybody's in a hurry. Sailing takes forever. You know, sailing's like riding on a turtle.
Mm-hmm.
But it's free. And if you're patient, it's safe. Like a turtle.
And patience is such a beautiful thing.
And that's what's been the problem with this whole trip so far is like, get to Key West, get to Key West, get to Key West. And I've been driving this boat like a madman to get to Key West.
Sure.
Pirates?
Take your boat.
Not even pirates?
Not even pirates. I know people said pirates. Is that... I mean, don't pirates want to pirate people who have something to take from?
Yeah, like they're not...
they're not looking for $100, right? Like... or are they? I mean, I would think that if you're a pirate and you're gonna pull some shit like that...
You're gonna go after the yacht.
Yeah. You want to go big.
Given what we want to do, get this boat to Hollywood, we really have to go to Cuba. It's the only safe stepping point for us to the Panama Canal. As a sailor, as a captain, trying to get a boat from here to LA, it just makes sense that from Key West I go to Havana, and from Havana I hug the coast of northern Cuba to Cancun, simply because that's the safest route for me to take,
right? Given
the parameters of my boat. Now, my purpose for this journey is truth, and it's a pure purpose, and it's a purpose I personally feel has been ignited in me and inspired in me from a higher source. You know, I'm on a mission from God. I'll just say it, and I'll say it to any person I meet along the way, and I believe that because of that, it'll be all right. And so when I go to Cuba and then I meet these men who are going to come out and tell me what for in Spanish, all I have
to speak any Spanish?
All I have to say is, "Yo soy un hombre sincero." I am a sincere man, and I'll do my best to make this situation easy for you and me. I don't know how it's going to be. I'm here because I'm following a dream. And before I get there, I'll look up in Spanish what the word dream means. You know, I'm here following a dream.
Mm-hmm. This one guy seemed like he might know something, and he said that it wouldn't be the Cuban authorities that we have to deal with. He said if we sailed straight out of Key West towards Cuba, that the U.S. Coast Guard, in fact, would be the ones that would stop us, who most likely would definitely not give a shit about your dream if the policy is to say, sorry, they're either going to point us right back in the direction we came from, which would be ideal, or, I don't know, they're going to throw us in cuffs and impound your boat.
Hey, man,
I don't know.
Listen, if we can videotape that, we've got a show. I would love for that to happen.
Yeah.
That would be perfect footage. To be halfway to fucking Havana and have the American Coast Guard say, "Hey, you guys, you free Americans, Joe Blue Collar, you can't leave America this way." I'll capture that. If we can put a spotlight on that, we could change policy in America.
Well, we gotta hype that when we get to the point where we're gonna just go over to Havana. We're gonna say, we're just gonna try it and see what happens.
Tonight's about celebrating you, my friend.
Tonight's about the...
Seriously, you showing up, I gotta be honest with you, man. If you hadn't showed up, I don't know if I could have kept going. I don't know if I could have done this by myself.
Well,
I mean,
you don't have
to me, you're like a blessing from God, dude. You're an angel.
The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual. It is totally mutual.
Awesome.